Good morning and welcome to Agoracom Small Cap Stock News. This is the show for Wednesday, July the 2nd, 2014. I'm your host, Alan Barry Labucan, and I'm also the Chief Market Commentator for Agoracom. This week we've had the Canada Day holiday was yesterday, so it kind of messes up the week as far as news goes. There was one piece of news from Monday that often, as I expected, would be a slow day for news. So we didn't have a show on Monday. Obviously, yesterday was the holiday, and it's still a little bit slow as far as news, but we've got some really good ones to cover today, and we'll get right to it. As always, we try to keep this to around 10-minute time frame, and we'll have no problem with that today. The first company I wanted to talk about was Mountain Province Diamonds. Mountain Province announced they had drill results from their Tuzo kimberlite, and what they were trying to determine with this drilling was more of the depth potential, and they were in kimberlite to approximately 750 meters. So this is significant depth drilling. And they were very excited, as they should be, with that drilling, because this Tuzo kimberlite looks to have some very good grades to it as far as the diamonds go. The stock today is down 9 cents to $5.02 on 33,000 shares traded hands. I'm just looking at the stock chart, and it's recently went through a double bottoming. And that looks quite bullish to me, that they didn't break down too much below there. It was right near their yearly low that they had this double bottom right around $4.92. Banged down there a couple times, but didn't want to break too much lower than that. I think that's a good sign that we could be seeing a breakout to the upside here in the not too distant future with Mountain Province. The stock symbol on Mountain Province is MPV, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. Next up is Caza Oil and Gas. Caza is spelled with a C, that's C-A-Z-A, and they announced that they are doing a $10 million financing for the company that they've arranged. It looks like some of that money is coming from England, because some of this is priced in British pounds. But nonetheless, that's an interesting development for the company. Putting $10 million into the treasury will help them do a lot more work. The stock right now is last at 35.5 cents. It's down to half a penny on 346,000 shares traded hands. Just going to look at the stock chart, and until recently, until about April, this company was a patchy trader. Then they got more volume and more upwards trading momentum once they broke out of that sort of sleeping, patchy trader mode. That was in early May that they sort of broke out there. Just trying to see if I can find what it was in May that they had done a couple. It looks like it was based on their one of their wells producing. So we always like to see that good news move the stock. Now they put a lot more money in the treasury. I'm sure that will go towards further development of other oil and gas plays for them. And we'll keep an eye on that one. CAZ is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. Next up is Fission Uranium. Fission Uranium announced earlier this morning another group of spectacular holes. The highlight hole was 7 meters of 23.41% uranium. Just blockbuster type numbers. This is not isolated with this company and their discovery at Patterson Lake South. They just keep on delivering these kind of results, and I think that they're planning a lot of drilling this summer, so this is shaping up to be an extremely impressive discovery of uranium, and I like what I'm seeing a lot. I think that this one will be a future takeover by major uranium mining companies. Stock is flat today. It's at $1.15 on 1.1 million shares traded hands. Just going to look at the stock chart here, and it's been kind of going sideways for the last, I want to say about 2.5 months. But now that they're coming into a good cycle with news, I think there's a good chance for a breakout to the upside. The stock symbol on Fission is FCU, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. And the final company today is Pretium Resources. Pretium Resources announced that they've submitted their environmental assessment certificate, and they filed their National Instrument 43-101 feasibility study and technical report. This company has an extremely impressive gold discovery. I think that it's like my uranium fission pick for uranium. This is one of my high priority picks for a potential takeover, and I like their discovery a lot. They've got a lot of extremely high grade gold there, and the market liked the news today. They're up 10 cents to $8.93 on 315,000 shares traded hands. This one's been on a very bullish trend since they got hit there back on October, November of last year. I really like this chart that's developing. It looks to be a classic bullish trend that has higher to go. The stock symbol on that one is PVG, and they trade on Toronto. That's it for the news today. As I said, it's had some good stuff out there. As always, thanks for joining us on the news show. And George and I have had some scheduling problems the last month and a half for our end of the week show, but we're planning on getting back on a very regular schedule, and look for the next weekly stock pick show at the end of this week. On that note, you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.